Hey everyone, welcome back to another Movement Monday. My name is Kelly Laverty and I am with Be Rooted Dance Movement Therapy. And each week I come on here to give you a little taste of what dance therapy is, as well as a little bit of inspiration and a practice to apply in your life so that you can start to move differently. Last week we were exploring just kind of growing and enjoying the energy of spring. And this week, a theme that's come up a lot with my clients is all of that energy, all of that movement, how often we put a lid on it. Our body is not designed for that. Our body is designed with this amazing nervous system that senses danger, and our survival clicks on and wants to act, wants to move, wants to run or fight and get through and be like, I did it, I'm safe now. And then it's signaled to relax, to connect. We have all different neurotransmitters, different hormones that help this process along. When we are scared, when we are stressed, we have those stress hormones. We have cortisol and adrenaline and things that pump through us to get us to move. And the problem is, if you put a lid on that, if you freeze, if you don't let the body do its job, let the body move you, and if instead the body is stuck and we go up into our mind to try to solve the problem, to worry, to think, to plan, to intellectualize, that energy is trapped, that energy is stuck, and it builds up. And I'd love to hear in the comments if you experience this. But that build-up over years and years of patterning, of continuing to just stop yourself, put the lid on from expressing, put the lid on from releasing, from emoting, it builds up and it becomes chronic illness, it becomes chronic pain, it becomes soreness and tightness and just like patterns of fatigue and burnout and stress that we don't know what to do. We're anxious, we're depressed, we are not thriving. We are stuck in survival mode. The way to get out of survival mode is to let the energy move rather than stopping when you are stressed and putting a lid and saying, control that, don't do that, judging that response that is a natural response. We need to find ways to let the energy build, let the energy come out, let the energy express, and then it comes down. We can exhale and we can find that safe space. We can find that place of living freely and feeling like ourselves. So many of us don't even know who we are anymore besides just our tense, held, burnt out space. We know that we've had experiences early in our life or at different times where we felt free, we felt allowed to just be, and we don't live that way anymore. So today's practice is going to help you maybe tap back into that, to allow yourself to start to take the lid off and allow yourself to start to express, to see movement as not just functional, as just I gotta exercise, or I have to go on a walk, or I have to do this, I have to fix that. Movement is a way of emoting, and emotion is energy in motion. So we need to express, we need to emote. So if that is really hard for you to think of how do I emote, how do I express, I feel dysregulated, this is super hard, reach out to me because I offer an 8-week coaching program, an embodiment program that'll help you learn to be in your body, to take the steps of connecting and learning to be able to move and move differently. I also work one-on-one in dance movement therapy sessions. So if this is something that just trying this practice is intriguing, piques your curiosity, you start to feel something and wonder how you might develop from here, how can you do more? I'm here to help. If it's overwhelming and you're like, I don't even know how to do this, I'm here to help as well. So we're gonna start this week with just allowing yourself to come into the body, to notice the tension, the holding, the energy that you maybe have put a lid on, all right? And all that means is there's really no right or wrong way to move and to do you. I am my person in my body, and I have my experiences, and you have your individual perspective. So as you come into your body, it's not going to look the same as it does for me. It's not going to feel the same. I want you to notice and allow yourself to just feel. And if you need a guide to how to feel, to how do I start with that, I have a free guide in the comments down below in the description. Follow that link, get on my list for a free guide to how to feel rather than fix your body. But we essentially are coming in to just notice without judgment and to experience curiosity of what it feels like to be in your body. So allow yourself to just breathe and to notice a sensation and energy that might be present. Often it's going to be a tightness or a tension right now because we aren't moving probably. You might though have energy and be like, I'm moving already, I know. Okay, so tune into that if that is you. But if you are stuck, if you are feeling tight, I want you to send your attention to that tightness, to that place. Maybe you put a hand there. Maybe you send your breath. Then I want you to start by just finding some gentle movement. You don't want to force. So often it's like, I just want to let go of the energy. I know it's there. Let me shake. Let me jump. Let me, and those movements are all wonderful if that's what you're feeling and you have this energy and you're already there. You're already meeting it. Meet the energy you have and let your body express it, right? We have to meet, if you are stuck and still intense, that frozen energy, we can't force it. It will break. We need to meet that energy, to notice the tension, to gently start to oscillate our movement. Maybe tensing and releasing away and going back into the tension and away. And you might find that this goes with your breath. Holding in and holding out. And maybe you start to say, where else am I tight or holding? And can I hold, almost like you're holding the world up. You're like, ugh. And then let it go, let it fall. Trying that again. Maybe your body starts like mine to let out energy in another way. Sigh or a blowing of bubbles, or noticing how, after you do that and you come into softening and maybe there's some wiggles, there's some sway, finding in your body the gentle movement, the way that you can start to soften tension. And just getting further and further into the body with breath, with some gentle movement, maybe allowing touch, maybe allowing circles. But you're just imagining that you're kind of taking the lid off, which often that means taking our head, our thoughts away. Instead of being in control, we're letting our body be in charge right now and finding the energy in your body. And if you could meet it and match that energy with movement, how might your body move? How might it express right now? Often our mind thinks we need to jump to really letting out. We need to let it go. We need to release. And if you have grief, if you have anger, if you have pain, that is the thing that caused your sympathetic nervous system to get all riled up and you've been pushing it down, it can be really scary to try to open that up because it just creates another nervous system response of that fear of how will it come out. That's why we're not trying to push. We're not trying to do anything that doesn't feel right in this moment. Our head is not guiding it. It's not got the story that it needs to look a certain way. Your body is telling you, I just need to kind of wiggle. I just need to move a little. I need to stop. I need to lie down. I need to rest. And often we take the lid off and that energy, it's so tight, it just, you're burnt out, you're exhausted, and you just need to rest. So meet yourself there. And I'd love for you to put on music or give yourself about 10 minutes to just see what happens. You might just lie still and just breathe, but that's something that you need because I'm guessing you don't do that often. You are probably in go mode, like so many of us. Or you might start to go, wow, you know, it feels really good. My body's feeling open to moving, to breathing, to sensing, and you just let your body go for 10 minutes or more and see what happens. See how it feels to not be stressed around moving and to just let yourself move. I'd love to hear where this practice goes for you. Again, there's no right or wrong. There's no end goal. That is our brain thinking we need to be here. We need to do this. This is more about opening yourself up this week, taking the lid off and seeing what happens. Just noticing the discomfort and breathing through it, noticing the energy that you've been holding inside. You might cry. Oftentimes that's what happens. It's the release. The body is like, just doesn't know what to do and it cries. I invite you to do that. I invite you to stay with that and notice any energy that your body needs to emote is all what it needs. It's the right thing in this moment. And any questions you have, again, reach out. I'm here for you.